Hello again, this is DragoNate, and welcome back to some more Stanley Parable. Now this time on the Stanley Parable, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do something.
All of his
Go and kinda explore maybe.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I did that before, I don't want to go to the meeting room. I want to do something else this time, narrator. You know, I wonder, since I could climb on this person's desk here, I wonder if there's any other desks that I can climb on. I'm gonna go check this area just to see. See, all these little boxes here, I can climb on the boxes.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, wait, whoa, what? I just got up on top of this desk. How did that happen? There's nothing there for me to climb on that one. Come on, do it again. It won't let me do it again now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can I get to the other side? Maybe go to the window? Oh, come on. I can't do anything else. Fine, whatever. I'll go do something else instead of climbing on desks. Like maybe closing a door. What else is over here? Okay, I know I didn't go to the right room yet, but I'm just convinced that there is something else over here. There has to be. There has to be something. But I'm not gonna find it. Not yet, anyway. Okay, fine.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No thanks.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I will go, and I will admire it. I bet you that lounge is just absolutely beautiful.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all. Just
Absolutely.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here.
It is beautifully
drinking
constructed.
it all in.
I will drink it all in. Can I actually? There's coffee mugs here. I can't actually drink it in.
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
I know it is.
So utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
To heck
worth
with the
it.
co-workers. This room is all I need. As you said, it's beautifully constructed.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Yep, sure. Uh-huh. This probably is the reason why everyone left. Because I'm just obsessed with this room.
More dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Are you sure? I can't read into any message. I'm not getting any message. Just so you know. Nothing else? Fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
And what if I don't? What if I go through here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, too bad. Are you just gonna keep insulting me? Can't climb on those boxes. Oh, these ones I can, but they're short. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Really? That makes a lot of sense. So I kill myself, and I have to pay $5,000. Let's do it.
I realize it, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. Hey, I think that was totally worth it just for that ending. That's funny.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
All of these computers are on this time. And they all say the same thing. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end. It's not gonna let me get back on top of the desk. Ah, fine. There's another one. What's this one? Awaiting input. Oh! Okay. Input received. Interesting. Okay, there's a purple mark on there now. I wonder if that did anything. I wonder if that actually did anything. Probably not. Then again... Oh, I don't know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
I'm going through the right again, buddy.
Meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I already did admire it. It was lovely.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm going back over this way because all I did was jump off a platform.
Following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't care. I'm going across this platform.
We've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Are you sure?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who's that?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
But I like making decisions by myself.
I'm asking for her.
Her who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance.
What do you mean, her?
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? A girlfriend that, I dumped 8 years ago? I mean... that, decided to leave me of her own accord?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
But there's an ominous hanging light above this phone. That's a little bit creepy. I don't know if I wanna. What happened? What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the
I
phone
can't
out of the
move.
oven. All right.
Who are you, my wife?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Ooh.
Gotcha!
This isn't
Oh,
funny,
come
man.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
You're trying
Come
to
inside.
insult me.
Let me show you what's
You're
really
trying to make me
going on
feel
here.
like my life isn't worth living.
Sorry, but
What?
you're in my story now.
Okay. The brick wall just popped up out of nowhere. I want to go through there.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death? Good morning, employee 427. Press 6 on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now
I'm not eating
he's
lunch.
going home. Now
I am home.
He's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I didn't choose this life. Who would choose this?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yes,
From
it's called
behind his
daydreaming.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
That
And
sounds
each day
wonderful.
that he returned to
Wait,
work
what?
Was a reminder
This was a
that
couch
none of it
before.
would ever happen to him.
There was a couch here before. I didn't even... What happened? Jada watched TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own
And
job.
it turned into a clock.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
This did
The
just
thought
happen.
excited him terribly.
That's not really that exciting. Spend time with the boys. Are those my kids? Or friends?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Yeah, well,
It
apparently
barely
I didn't
even
actually
mattered
have a
what lay
choice.
behind each door.
You
The
brought
mere
me here.
thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
One to prepare dinner.
As he wandered
What?
through this fantasy world, he began to
Is
fill it
this
with
turning
many
into
possible
Stanley's
paths and
office?
destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called
A
it
game with
the
a baby?
Stanley Parable.
Press E to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy.
My
and
kids
so
are
in his
probably
head,
gone.
He relived it again.
Or I
then
don't have
again,
any.
And again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Maybe. My wife is gonna disappear now, even though she's not really my wife. Goodbye!
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying
I don't
to tell
even
him
know
this,
which is the
that
real
in this
one.
world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't
That's
listen
not
to me.
good.
He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, I won't. Is anything gonna happen? I wonder if I just have to wait a long time before he does anything else. Or is that the only thing I can possibly do? He's not saying anything. Okay, I guess I'll press it.
You see? Can you just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can
Well,
I get
I
him to see what I
tried.
see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press C to question nothing. But again, I don't want to press. He told me not to press anything. So I was trying not to, but it's not doing anything.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
We are different.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Uh-oh.
Stanley pushed a button.
Please
I
die.
tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I'm not pushing buttons. What did you do to me? Okay. Wait, what? This is different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Is there anything else I can do before I go in there? What the heck happened?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
And then there's this. Okay, this is interesting. Well, let's go to the whiteboard ending, I guess. Okay, wait, that's all it's gonna do? Just whiteboard ending? I think I might have to split this up into 2 parts because I don't wanna quit playing this now because I think I'll end up losing this. I tried loading a saved game earlier and it didn't work, it crashed the game, so I'm just gonna split this into 2 parts. So I'm gonna cut the first part here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.